every morning, without fail. Tara Calico left her home in Belen, New Mexico at 9:30 and rode her bike along Highway 47. 36 miles, 2 hours, the same route every single day. September 20th. 1988 was no different. She was 19 years old, a university student, bright, athletic, independent. She took her mother's neon pink Huffy mountain bike because her own had a flat tire. She put her Sony Walkman on, pressed play on her Boston cassette, and rode out into the New Mexico morning. She told her mother to come looking for her if she was not home by noon. She had plans to play tennis with her boyfriend at 12:30. Noon came. Tara did not. Her mother, Patty, drove out along Highway 47 looking for her. Nothing. She called the police. Officers searched the route, and they found 2 things on the side of the road: a Boston cassette tape and pieces of a Sony Walkman. Smashed. Scattered across the road as if something had happened very suddenly. There were footprints in the dirt at the side of the road, tire tracks from a bicycle, and tire tracks from a vehicle, and then nothing. The bike was never found. Tara was never found. Witnesses came forward. Multiple people had seen Tara on her ride that morning, and multiple people had noticed the same thing. A dirty white 1953 Ford pickup truck with a handmade camper shell was following her, closely. One witness named Baron Freeman passed Tara on the road and noticed the truck behind her. He told investigators later, "Once I passed her, that is when I first focused my eyes on the so-called escort vehicle. That is when the hair stood up on the back of my neck, and I said, 'Wait a minute, this does not look good.'" The truck driver was described as a white man in his late 30s, with red or brown hair. The truck was never found. The driver never came forward. Tara's mother, Patty, had actually stopped riding with Tara months before the disappearance because she believed someone had been following them on the road. She had begged Tara to carry mace. Tara had refused. The search produced nothing. No body, no bike, no truck, no driver. No answers. In 1998, a judge declared Tara Calico legally dead. He filed her death as a homicide. Her mother never accepted it. Patty Dole spent the next 18 years refusing to stop looking. She appeared on Unsolved Mysteries, on America's Most Wanted, on The Oprah Winfrey Show, on 48 Hours. She moved the family from New Mexico to Florida in 2003 because she could not stay in the house where Tara had grown up. But she never stopped. Not once. And then, 9 months after Tara disappeared, something happened that changed everything. And nothing. June 15th, 1989. A woman walked out of a convenience store in Port St. Joe, Florida, 1,500 miles from Belen, New Mexico. She looked down at the parking space next to her car. A white, windowless Toyota cargo van had been parked there when she went into the store. It was gone now, but it had left something behind. A Polaroid photograph, face down on the tarmac. She picked it up and turned it over. In the photograph were 2 people, a young woman and a boy, lying in the back of what appeared to be a van, both of them bound, both of them gagged with black duct tape across their mouths, their hands tied behind their backs. They were lying on sheets and a blue striped pillow. Next to the woman was a paperback book lying open. My Sweet Adrena by V.C. Andrews, the woman's favorite book, Tara Calico's favorite book. The photograph was handed to police. Roadblocks were set up immediately. The van driver, a man in his 30s with a mustache, was never found. The photograph was analyzed by every major forensic authority. Scotland Yard in London examined it and concluded the woman was Tara Calico. The Los Alamos National Laboratory examined it and disagreed. The FBI examined it and returned an inconclusive result. Patty Dole examined it. She noted the woman's leg. There was a mark on the calf, in exactly the same position as a scar Tara had from a car accident years before. Patty was certain. That was her daughter. The Polaroid experts at the Polaroid company were asked about the film stock. They confirmed that the specific film used in the photograph had not been available until May 1989, which meant this photograph had been taken 9 months after Tara vanished. 9 months. Which meant if that was Tara, she had been alive for at least 9 months after she disappeared. There was a boy in the photograph, too. Another family in New Mexico recognized him. 9-year-old Michael Henley had vanished in April 1988 while on a hunting trip with his father in the Zuni Mountains. His mother looked at the Polaroid and said she was almost certain that was her son. 2 families, 2 missing people. 1 photograph, found 1,500 miles away, in a parking lot in Florida, left behind by a van that drove away. And then in 1990, Michael Henley's remains were found in the Zuni Mountains, 7 miles from where he had disappeared. He had died of exposure. He had never been abducted. He had never been in that van, which raised a question nobody has ever answered. If the boy in the photograph wasn't Michael Henley, then who was he? 2 more Polaroid photographs surfaced over the years. The second was found near a construction site in California, a blurry image of a woman's face with tape over her mouth. The third showed a woman loosely bound on an Amtrak train sitting next to a man. All 3 photographs were analyzed by the FBI. All 3 produced inconclusive results. None of them were definitively identified as Tara. In 2008, the Valencia County Sheriff made a public statement. He said he knew what had happened. 2 teenage boys had been following Tara on her bike ride that morning as a form of harassment, and an accident occurred. They panicked. They disposed of her. He said he knew who they were, but without a body, he could not make an arrest. Tara's stepfather was furious. He said, "There is such a thing as circumstantial evidence. No arrests were made." Patty Dole, Tara's mother, died in May 2006. She never found out what happened to her daughter. She spent 18 years searching, appearing on every television program that would have her, moving across the country to try to escape the grief, and never, not once, believing that Tara was gone. In June 2023, the Valencia County Sheriff made another announcement. After 35 years of investigation, they believed they had identified the offenders. The case was submitted to the District Attorney's Office for review of potential charges. The identities of the persons of interest were sealed by the court. No charges have been filed. No one has been arrested. Tara Calico has never been found. I think about that Polaroid photograph, found face down in a parking lot in Florida, 1,500 miles from where Tara disappeared, left behind by a man with a mustache who drove away in a white van and was never seen again. The woman in the photograph had a scar on her leg in exactly the right place. She was lying next to her favorite book. Scotland Yard said it was her, and somewhere out there, in a van on a road, or in a house, or in a grave, or just gone into the vastness of America, is the answer to what happened that morning on Highway 47. When a 19-year-old woman put on her headphones and pressed play and rode out into the sunshine and never came home. The photograph is still unidentified. The van driver has never been found. The bike has never been found. And Tara Calico has never been found.